Hello and welcome back to C++ video tutorials. In the previous tutorial, I showed you how to create a new CodeBlocks project, and then we added to that project a brand new C++ source file. In this video, I'll show you how to create a project in CodeBlocks, but we will add an existing source file to it. There are many reasons for why we need to create a project and add existing source from it. One reason would be because we might want to start from where we have left before. Or somebody might give you some source file and they ask you to build on the top of that source file. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to create a project as we have done in the last time. So go to new and then project. And then we're going to select empty project from here and then click go. I'm going to call my project guess number. And I'll keep my project in the Z drive under ITSE101 and lab 0. Please take note where you keep your project at, because this is going to be important when we add the existing source to it. Click next and just make sure that you use the same configuration as we have done last time. So I'm using the GNU GCC compiler. If you have any other compiler, you can use that, of course. And then click finish. Now we have created a project. The next thing we want to do, we want to bring in the existing source to here. Now I have some source code already available in Moodle. So go to the Moodle page and download the one file called guess number. Okay, to do this, I'll right click and click on save link as. Once you've done this, just choose where you want to save it. Now, as I said, keep note of where you have placed your project at. So I kept my project in the Z drive under ITSE101 in lab 0. Now, if you remember, my project name was guess number. So I will click here, and this is where I will save my file. So click save. Now let's go back to CodeBlocks. The next thing I will do, I'll go to the project name, right click here, and click on add files. So this one will allow you to add existing source. So this is the file that we have downloaded. It is guessnumber.cpp. So select this one and click open. And the multiple selection window is going to open. It's going to ask you to choose the build target. Just make sure that you select both debug and release, and then click OK. Now, if you come to the project name, here, you're gonna see this box that comes up. Click here to expand, and you'll have sources under it. Expand this one as well, and you will see that we have guessnumber.cpp, and this has been added to the project. Double click it, and indeed, yes, we get some source code which is available already here. Now you can do whatever you want. So you can modify this code, you can build it and run it, and if you want to make sure that it actually runs correctly, just come to build and run, and indeed it does build up and it's running correctly. So okay, so this specific source code, it's basically a game which allows you to guess some random number between 1 to 1000. So you can try few numbers and it's gonna ask you whether it's correct or not. But I'll cancel this. So this is how we can create a project in CodeBlocks and we add to it existing source. This is going to be useful for us as we go through this course. So this is another skill that you will need.